Hey guys, it's Alika. Welcome to Vlogtober day 23, and for day 23 I thought I'd do 23 things that no one knows about me. Hey guys, before we start I just want to let you guys know that I am going to be talking about some mental health issues, and if you're not really in a good place to watch this, don't, but this is a trigger warning. Number 1, my dream place to live is either Costa Rica or the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight is local, and obviously Costa Rica not so much, but either of those places are my absolute dream places to live. Number 2, I've come very close to unaliving myself. I just think it's important that, I don't know, that you break the stigma for that. And yeah, I mean, I'm here right now. I'm being put on different antidepressants, and I'm improving. Number 3, my favourite smell is petrol. I think you guys call it gasoline in America, I'm not sure. But yeah, petrol is my favourite smell. I love going to the petrol station with my mum every time she gets her car filled up. I just love that smell. I know it's kind of bad for you, but just it's the best smell. Number 4, I'm not a virgin. Everyone always thinks I am. I'm not. Number 5, I've been writing song lyrics since I was 7 or 8 years old. Around that time. If you'd like to hear them, let me know. Number 6, despite loving writing, not just lyrics, but stories and poetry as well, I can't spell. At all. My grammar's horrible and I cannot spell. I always write how it sounds, not how it is. Like, honestly, it took me till I was like 15 to realise that it's spelled with a H in front. And just things like that. Number 7, I don't watch the news. The only news that I'll kind of go out and watch is East Idaho news with Nate Eaton, because I love all his like Feel Good Friday and Secret Santa. I love all that stuff. But despite not watching the news, I do kind of stay up to date with it because I'm on obviously social media and you can't really not be aware of it, but I don't seek it out like on TV and stuff. Number 8, I have self-harmed. Again, want to break that stereotype. And still kind of do. I'm a picker, so kind of Google what that means if you want. Number 9, I absolutely hate being praised. Like, I do not like it. When my teachers at school would be like, oh, you're so well behaved in class, you're so good, I'm just like, no, stop, I don't like it. It's just embarrassing and awkward, and I just, no. Number 10, the worst thing you can do to me that's gonna piss me off more than anything else in the world is either lie to me or accuse me of lying. Just don't. Number 11, I'm nosy. If you've asked me to house sit or something, I'm gonna look around. I'm not gonna take anything, I'm not gonna move anything. I like to look. Number 12, I don't like massages. My mum does, a bunch of people in my family do, just no. I think it's a sensory thing, and also I don't really like people touching me in that way. Just don't like them. Number 13, I have never broken a bone. I've chipped my teeth, but I've never broken a bone. Number 14, despite having never broken a bone, I've been in hospital every year of my life. Whether it was for something major, or just a consultation, or just a scan of some kind. I've been in hospital every year since I was born. Like, for something. Number 15, after nearly 27 years of having knee pain and having multiple scans and stuff like that, I finally have a diagnosis. So my bone in my kneecap is smooth when it's supposed to be, I guess, have indentations, and then I've got a bunch of torn ligaments and stuff like that. So yeah, I've had it since birth. It's taken this long to work it out. Number 16, I recently did a 23andMe and found out that I am part Egyptian. Number 17, I have really tiny toes. I'm size like 9.5 to 10 in shoes, but I've got really tiny toes. Someone's gonna ask, so here you go. Number 18, I have one sister and 2 brothers. I have one full brother. One of the brothers is a full brother, and I live with him, and I mean, he's cool. And then I have a stepsister and a half-brother who I do not get to see because they're through my dad, and unfortunately me and my dad are estranged and I don't get to speak to them. Number 19, I don't really have very many happy childhood memories. I used to, but then there's been a couple of family incidents that have just taken them. I no longer look back on them and think of them as happy. Number 20, I can name all of the US states. I thought I'd actually show you because I don't think anyone's going to believe me on this one. Alabama and Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado and Connecticut and more. Delaware, Florida, Georgia, then Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, so 35 to go. Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, and good old Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri and Montana. Then Nebraska's 27, number 28 is Nevada. New Hampshire, New Jersey, way down New Mexico, then New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, now let's see, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, and there's Utah, Vermont, I'm almost through. Virginia, then there's Washington and West Virginia too. Could Wisconsin be the last one, or is it 49? No, Wyoming is the last state in the 50 states that rhyme. I've realised in editing that I'm looking down a lot and people are going to think I'm reading. I'm not, I have Asperger's and I just look down when I'm concentrating or trying to remember something. Number 21, I love Bon Jovi, Motley Crue and all rock stuff, but I also really love Disney music. Number 22, despite loving Disney, I've never watched Ariel. I've watched a bunch of the classics, I've just never watched Ariel. Number 23, I've only ever won one contest in my entire life and it was around the ages of 10 or 11 and it was designing an anti-bullying sign or logo. Basically everyone had to do it, you had to draw something and they picked the best one and it was in a magazine, and I mean I won that. I wish I had a copy of it, but I don't. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm making new videos every day of October. If you haven't seen my others, check them out, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.